I said, wow, I totally left out the feedback loop. I've been working in a vacuum on my own because I'm procrastinating, because I'm afraid of what could happen. What if they don't like it? All the same things you said, all these fears that we all have, the fear of the unknown. And then I realized, I was like, wow, I really got to get to the market and start sampling what I'm creating. It doesn't matter if it's ready for the market or not yet, but I got to start sampling it so I can get feedback and then adjust based on the feedback. And so I started doing that, and I went to it was a women's weekend conference with all women. Me and the videographer were the only two men there, and it was a perfect opening to getting a lot of feedback. And that was the first time I went down. I was so nervous. I had like 2 different versions of my bar and all these things. But that was the most eye-opening moment of my entrepreneurial career, to get feedback real time from a whole bunch of people in one day. And then since that point, I always think like, okay, do I really need to do this task, or should I be taking whatever I have and putting it in the market and seeing what the market has to say about it? Maybe they like it,
Yeah.
maybe they don't. So that for me was my thing. Like you said, like, why am I branding my invoice when I don't even have anybody to invoice? It's right. There's only so far you need to go as an entrepreneur. And in the agile world that I do now, we take like, software teams or marketing teams or whatever who are used to these big projects, 6 months, 8 months, a year, and they're used to, oh, we have to do all this stuff, and then when we're done, which is a year from now. We're like, no, what if you had to deliver something in 2 weeks? What would you deliver to your customer to start to get feedback? Like, hey, here's the first button of the shirt that we're going to make for you. This is the button. We made the button this week because we want to see if you like the button. Oh no, I don't like that button. All right, let's change that before we make the shirt around it. Whatever. It's sort of a silly example, but the point is if you give yourself a time frame, like, what if I had to deliver something to somebody today, like you? What if I had to deliver my
Mhm.
service to somebody today? Who's the one person who I would love to deliver service to? All right, let me reach out to them and say, by the way, I'm in business now. I have this offering. Would you be interested? Boom. And now you've done that.